Hi everyone, I'm Jacob. I'm a software engineer at Blazity. In this video, I'm going to show you how partial prerendering can revolutionize building web applications. For example, if any section on a static page depends on the cookies or any other dynamic API, the entire page loses the benefits of static rendering and becomes dynamic. In this video, we'll look at how partial prerendering solves this by keeping most of the page static while only rendering the dynamic parts on demand. I am very excited, so let's get started. In this video, we will continue working on a blog application from the previous video. And first, let's focus on articles page. As you can see, we have mostly static data here, and when we click Next.js icon in the left corner, it says that this route is static. Also, we can try to build up our application. And as you can see, it also says that block route is static, which means this is pre-rendered as static content. But what if, for example, we would like to add a very cool feature that will display recommended articles as a dynamic section in this sidebar and based on a cookie. So for example, when user opens some article, the special cookie will be set, and then when you go back to the articles list, we will be able to see recommended articles right here. I have already prepared the logic to achieve it, so let me uncomment this recommended articles section, and that will actually get this last visit category cookie, and then we'll display the articles based on this category. And also we need to uncomment this cookie setter from article page. Okay, so right now when we open the article and we'll go back, we are able to see the recommended articles. Everything works fine. Wherever we open article page, the recommended articles changes based on this category. But there is one problem. Our whole page becomes dynamic, which means we lost all of the benefits of static rendering. Also, when we try to build our application, you may notice that this route is marked as dynamic, but we can easily improve it by using partial prerendering. First, since this is still an experimental feature, we need to enable it in Next.config. We can do it by setting this PPR variable to true, and partial prerendering will be enabled for every possible route, or we can do it with the incremental, and we can enable it, for example, for this specific route by exporting experimental PPR to true. In our case, we can just set it to true. Okay, and finally, we need to wrap our dynamic section with suspense. Okay, like this. And Next.js will create some kind of an island and that will stream this dynamic section on demand to this page, to this static page. So right now when we click save, just make sure that everything works. Okay, recommend articles, we are going back and it changes. And when we click the Next.js icon, we can see the route is dynamic. But when we actually build this application, we can already see that PPR is enabled. You can see that two of these routes becomes partial pre-rendered, which means pre-rendered as static HTML with dynamic server streamed content. And this recommended articles is this server streamed content. As I mentioned, when we want to have it for specific route, we need to set it to incremental. But in this case, I set it to true, and it's enabled for every possible route. So that's how we can add a dynamic section to statically rendered page without losing the benefits of static rendering. Partial prerendering might be the future of rendering in Next.js. To explore more proven ways to speed up your apps, download the expert guide to Next.js performance optimization. You'll find the link in the comments. Thank you for watching, stay tuned, and see you in the next one.